the morning. He said, this night thy soul is required of thee. Then he said, now who shall all of this be? Yeah, you said, if I bless you, what you going to do? And I blessed you, but you didn't do it. God said, that's okay, but I want you to understand, don't get caught with time being against you. You see, but when time is against you, it means that God is against you. Now, see, understand something. Time wasn't against the rich man because he had died. Because if you saved and you died, time is still on your side. But because this rich man had put his trust and faith in his riches, and then think about giving God what he was due, all of a sudden time had turned against that rich man. And after that, the rich man was poorer than even I was. But you see, all of a sudden there's two sides to everything. Like I said, God has it where he balances everything out. Well, I told you about time being against you. Now I'm going to tell you a story about how time can be for you. You know, a lot of us, we know the story, but I'm going to go through it kind of slow, if you don't mind, to tell you about the man that had 2 sons. And if you don't mind, give me about 5-6 minutes to give you a short illustration. Preacher Q, can I use you, please, sir? You're my little brother. You see, Preacher Q, he comes in, and this is the young son right here. And he's coming to the father, telling the father, I want what belongs to me. Don't get me wrong. Watch this now. He the son.
Well, you're in a good place. Stay home. You're in a good place. Stay home. I'm taking care of you.
But I want to get what I want to get so I can go out here and have a good time.
But son, you don't know that world out there. You've been sheltered all your life. You need to stay here and have you a good time while I'm taking care of you.
But can I just go check it out, Daddy?
But son, you're going to have to pay all the bills when you go out there. You're going to have light bill, food bill. You're going to have insurance. You got to pay for your car. You got to pay for everything. And if I give you everything you own now, you can't come back for no more. Because you got yours.
But you done saved a lot for me, Daddy. And I want to go out and see what I can do on my own.
Well, boy, if you just want to be hard-headed, go ahead.
And the Bible said that the father took it and he divided his goods and gave his son what was due him. And see, then the Bible said the son gathered together all that he had, and he didn't just leave home. You see, he decided, I'm not going to stick around this area because people know who I am. I'm not going to stick around this area because I don't want these folks in my business. So he decided he's going to go to a far country. Come on, go to your far country. Your far country is right there in front of you. Go down there. Go down there. That's the far country. He decided he's going to go to a far country. Why? Because don't nobody know him, and they don't know that his daddy is a well-known man, and they don't know that his brother is still at home working hard, and they don't know his family tree. But all of a sudden, he goes to a far country, and I want you to know now, I'm going to show you how I see it in my mind, but I'm going to stay within the bounds of the scriptures. I imagine the Bible says he spent it on riotous living, which means he was out there just having himself a ball, having fun. If I could have 2 or 3 young ladies, please come up here. Any 2 or 3 young ladies, could y'all come up here, please? Any 2 or 3 young ones. Give me 2 or 3 young ladies. Give me about 4 young men to come up here. Give me about 4 young brothers. 4 of y'all young brothers come up here, please. Quick. 2 of y'all ladies on this side, and 2 of y'all on the other side. Now you see, he went and he decided that, well, I'm going to have myself a ball. You see, I got daddy's money that I didn't have to work for. I said, 3 young brothers, look, old fella going back down there. I said, he know I still love him. But you see, he went out and just had a ball. He had money, and I imagine he did what my nephew Wesley said. He said, you know, when I turn 18 years old, you know the first thing I'm going to do? We said, what you going to do? He said, I'm going to take my paycheck. I'm going to the bank. I'm telling him, give me all $1 bills. He said, I'm going to the strip club, and I'm making it rain. So I imagine that this young son decided, I'm going to go just party all the time and just have fun. He had the pretty ladies around him and had the fellas with him. He was the life of the party. Night after night, he was just partying, having fun. And the father was sitting at home still worried. And he said, I want my son back home. Well, after a while, love, come on. Love decided that, well, he went to the father and said, allow me, I'll go and bring your son back home. So then the father said, well, bring my son home, go and get the son. And love went to the son, and he found the son in the club, partying, having a good time. And when he found the son seen love and asked love, what are you doing here? I imagine love said, look, your father sent me to come bring you back home. He wants me to let you know that in spite of what you've done, he still loves you. Don't worry about the money. Your father said he still loves you. Just come on back home. But the son said, look, tell my father I'm having a good time. I got all the ladies and all the guys, and I'm not going back home. So he told love, tell my father don't send nobody else because I'm not coming home. So love came back, had to tell the father that your son wouldn't come back with me. And all of a sudden, well, let me see, Elder Jordan. And all of a sudden, he said, well, Grace and Mercy said, we'll go get him. So the father sent Grace and Mercy to go and get his son. Well, Grace and Mercy found him in the club still having a good time. And when he got there, the son looked at Grace and Mercy and said, now what is this? Y'all come to double team me or something? Oh, Grace and Mercy told them, look, your father said, I want you to understand, he forgive you for all you done wrong. Your father said he just wants you to come back home. It don't matter what you've done. It don't matter how much money you done spent, how bad of things you've done. Your father said, just come on back home. But the son told Grace and Mercy, look, just like I told love, go back and tell my father I'm not coming home. He said, I still got money in my pocket. I got the pretty ladies at my side and my friends next to me. Go back, tell my father I'm not coming back home. Oh, so Grace and Mercy came on back and still couldn't bring the son back home. No, you can't be time, you're the father. You're the father. You can be time too then. So now all of a sudden, time said, I'll go get him. Time said, if you allow me to go, I'll bring him back home. Oh, time came and the son seen time. And the Bible said after a while, the son lost all his money. Go ahead on, friends. Y'all can go, friends. Go, pretty ladies. Y'all can go too. You see, time came in, but time didn't do like love, grace, and mercy. Time didn't say a thing to the son. Time just went to work on him. And as time started working and the son started losing everything that he had. Oh, no money in his pocket. The clothes off his back and the shoes off his feet. Oh, he didn't have anything when time finished with him. You see, time did a job on his son. Time said, I'll bring him back home. And after a while, the son got hungry and he was working and he looked back and they said he was feeding the swine of a man in that country. They said, oh, the son looked back and after a while he got hungry and started to eat slop. But the son said, look, the Bible said he came to himself and thought about the father he had back at home. He thought about, well, my father at home got enough for his servants and some more extra. He said, my father got so much that he could feed me and never even realize it. Oh, he said, but before I got to go home, I got to get something right first.